Some days, the hips don't just feel stiff, they feel like actual concrete. We stand up and can barely move. Walking feels clunky and heavy. We stretch, but nothing changes. We sit, everything gets worse. In this video, we'll walk through the 3 simple movements we use when hips feel stuck, slow, or concrete. The same style of reset we use inside out-of-the-box rehab. After years of helping people deal with stubborn pain, slow to warm up hips, we've learned one thing. Hips love options, not force. We all know that concrete hip feeling. First few steps after sitting feels like rusty hinges. Trying to do squats and everything feels locked up. Feeling old even when you're not. Stretching the hip flexors and glutes and still feel stuck. This isn't weakness, this isn't age. This is the hips saying, I've run out of movement options, please give me more. Hips tighten for one main reason. They're being asked to do the same movement patterns over and over. Walking, sitting, standing, climbing stairs, all repetitive. So the body narrows down the options to a few patterns it uses every day. When the hips lose access to rotation from shifting and small stabilizing positions, they stiffen as a protective strategy. Our goal isn't to loosen the hips, it's to remind the hips they can move and how they need to move. This is why we don't start with deep stretches. We start with small safe options that the body will actually accept. Number 1, hip shifts and side slides. A gentle weight from side to side, exploring how each hip loads. So imagine standing or sitting and slowly shifting onto one hip and slowly shifting onto the other and letting the pelvis glide. We don't need to push it. We're not looking to stretch. Just show the hips that it can move what we call laterally from side to side. But why does this help? Well, most hips get stuck forwards and backwards. So introducing a little bit of side to side load, the missing plane for most people, it immediately reduces the grip that the hips have on the rest of the body. Number 2, gentle internal and external rotation. Tiny movements, almost invisible. Think of the thigh bone rotating gently inwards and then gently outwards. Or imagine the pelvis turning one way while the thigh stays still. Slowly soft, barely a movement. But why does this help? Rotation is sometimes the magic key for the hips. When it's missing, everything stiffens up. So reintroducing it, even if it's tiny amounts, dials down that protective tone. Number 3, controlled reach or a step. So let's look at it as a slow, small step or a reach that slightly loads the hips in different angles. So imagine we're reaching forward with our foot, and as we go, we're trying to draw a triangle on the floor, and that gently shifts the hips in different directions, and we're just dragging it in a triangle. We're looking for control here, not a huge range of movement. But why does this help? This gently reinforces multi-directional loading, which is exactly what the hip needs to reduce the guarding motion. These moves aren't glamorous. They're not Instagram mobility, but they work because they follow the order the body prefers. First, it reduces the threat. Then it adds movement options. Then it adds hints of stability, and then we reintegrate it. This is why people in out-of-the-box rehab often say, my hips feel lighter. I'm walking easier. I didn't realize how much rotation I'd lost. We're not forcing the hips to open. We're reminding them how to move again. If our hips always feel tight, heavy, and slow, and we want a week-by-week plan that helps loosen them for good, that's exactly why we've built Out-of-the-Box Rehab. It's an online program with simple assessments, controlled movements like these to help us move with more confidence again. The link's below when you want to join us. If hips don't get stiff because they're old, they get stiff because they're stuck. Give them options again, and there you go. If your lower back also joins the party when your hips tighten, the next video on screen might be the missing something.